to hop on. I also want to clarify, watching Zooms on recordings is never the same. So never, ever, ever miss team training Sunday night at 8 Central Standard Time. Every Sunday is like specifically your time for your biz, because like this is the best when you get to watch them like a live stream show, okay? So y'all, we went ambassador last month. What? We hit the highest promotions we've ever hit in the history of our team. If you joined last month, I'm sure you were like, what in the what is going on right now? This is crazy. You joined in one of the highest months our team, well, the actual highest month our team has ever had, not only in sales, but in promotions, in volume, and all of the things. So to kick off our training tonight, I am going to share all of our team's promotions. So it may take me a little second, but I want you to hype up everybody in the comments that you hear that promoted, because they worked so hard to promote to these ranks. So I'm going to shout them out. I know that there is a way that you can sort them by promotions, but I'm not good at technology. So I should have asked Cheyenne before I did this, but I can't figure it out. So I'm just gonna do them out of order. So we're gonna start with Sarah Salinas, went double diamond, Celeste Gatisa, ruby, Emily Schneider, ruby, Kylie Sisson, ruby. If I pronounce these names wrong, I am so sorry, people. Genevieve Cavazos, diamond, Haley Saceda, emerald, Adriana Arvisu, ruby, Monica Hernandez, ruby, Chelsea Trollinger, ruby, Lindsay Brewer, ruby. Oh my gosh, that makes me so happy. Amy Griffin, diamond, Chanley Garcia, ruby, Natalia Gonzalez, ruby, Megan Smith, ruby, Alicia White, double diamond, Annie, diamond, Morgan Turner, emerald, Savannah Bunn, ruby, Sarah Brown, Brianna Nelson, JC Eves, ruby, Lexi Watkins, Taylor Carney went executive, Ashton Owens, double diamond, Kaylee Leach, emerald, Jill Eves, ruby, Casey Simpler, ruby, James Owen, Ashton's husband, diamond, Kelsey Fields, emerald. Y'all, I'm running out of breath. This is insane. Kelsey Carter, ruby, Alana Landis, ruby, Caitlin Middleton, presidential diamond. Y'all, she's one rank from the top of the company. That's so insane to me. Katie Battenfield, triple diamond, Alicia O'Gorman, executive, Madison Booth, ruby, Lauren Drummond, ruby, Victoria Scoff, ruby, Matthew Dean, executive, Cassie Sloan, double diamond, Kelly Tutton, Deidre's husband, ruby, Ansley Murphy, ruby, Jonna Hooker, ruby, Sierra Piper, diamond, Lindy Wilkinson, emerald, Kessa Miller, ruby. Woo, I need to take a breath. I should have grabbed some water for this. Heidi Smith, ruby, Sierra Phillips, ruby, Kaylee Obert, ruby, Heather King, executive, Crystal Johnson, double diamond, Layla Raven, diamond, Kayla Court, emerald, Paige Black, ruby, Maria Briones, ruby, Kelly Fish, emerald, Lacey Ferraro, ruby. We're almost done, people. Mariah Ferraro, ruby, Angel Van Dusen, ruby, Patricia Cribbs, ruby, Amberly Lopez, ruby, Mariah Carter, emerald, Jacqueline Daniels, ruby, Caitlin McKenzie, ruby, Kaylin Bledsoe, Becca Boyer, executives, Kelsey Moore, diamond, Jacob Davidson, emerald, Erica Emma Heiser, ruby, Alyssa Page and Gage Patterson, ruby, Janiyah Lendl, executive, and if you hear your name, shout yourself out, sister. Jasmine Johnson, executive, Alyssa Jennings, VIP, triple diamond, Saya Washington, ruby, Sagan, emerald, Virginia Herring, ruby, oh, Grace Herring, my bad, Grace, Jennifer Ahern, ruby, Samantha Marquez, double diamond. She got her boyfriend James to diamond, JC Crass, emerald, Lauren Rasher, ruby, Angela Glow, ruby, Joanna Koo, ruby, almost mixed your names, McKenna Pacheco, emerald, London Holcomb, executive, Carly Craig, ruby, Lauren B, girl, you know I can't pronounce your name, executive, Grace Morgan, diamond, Josie Kaysen, emerald, Haley Maupin, ruby, Cora Reed, ruby, Morgan Foots, ruby, Bailey Taylor, executive, Reagan Hares, emerald. We got 4 more people, Abigail Walsh, ruby, Bailey Henley, ruby, Kylie Waugh, emerald, and Celeste Caticia, ruby. Woo! Is that not freaking insane, y'all? That just took like the first 9 minutes of the Zoom to shout out all of our promotions, y'all. Can we just take a second and acknowledge the fact that we had double the amount of promotions that we've ever had on our entire team? That is insane. And I'm gonna tell you what, in May, we're gonna have even more than that. And I am so excited. We have so many people pushing diamond, pushing ruby, pushing emerald. We've got people pushing double and triple. So I want you in the comments to shout out what promotion you are snagging this month. I'm not sure if y'all saw, but bonuses were extended this month. So if you joined this month and before, you are eligible for a rank up bonus of diamond and above. So if you're pushing diamond, which every single person on this Zoom that is not diamond is pushing diamond, that is a $15,000 bonus, and they go up from there. And so I want to know who is snagging what promotion, and I'm holding y'all accountable. I watch you shout this out over and over and over, and I believe in every single one of you. And so tonight, we are going to talk to you about promoting. We have 4 of our newest diamonds on our team that are going to be sharing tips with you. I have questions I'm going to be asking them of them just talking to you about how they promoted, how they earned that bonus. And so when they start talking, I want you to hype them up because doing Zooms in front of hundreds of people is nerve-wracking, but we're a big old family and we're super excited to hear from y'all. So I wanted to tell y'all the promotions, and I also wanted to tell y'all that I don't know if y'all remember my daily lives of me telling us how close we were to going ambassador. I went live every single morning, and I rallied the troops and updated y'all and told y'all how close we were. And every single Zoom I told y'all that we were going to run past the finish line. We weren't just going to hit it. We were going to run past it, and we freaking did. We needed 250,000 in sales, and we hit 262,000 in sales. We had like 6 or 7 people promote right at midnight and pushed until the very last second. So I'm so proud of y'all. That was so insane. We pulled in 119,000 in new volume in 30 days. I see all of y'all smiling. I know you're all so close to the freaking screen, so excited. 119,000 in new sales. And so just before we hop into the Zoom, I want to update y'all on the promotions we have going on right now. So right now you can buy 2 products for $59 on our website until May 10th. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure it's May 10th. Yeah, May 10th. 2 products for $59, or you can purchase 3 products for $75. This is huge, y'all. The highest amount of customers we have ever enrolled was 893 customers, and last month we hit 3,000 new loyal customers in our system, and that is huge, y'all. And I know that we can break that number this month with how many deals we have going on. So 2 for $59, 3 for $75. There is a section on your website that has all of the products that are listed in that deal. So if you have questions about maybe what products are offered or anything like that, there is a list of them. So you can post about it, go live about it, talk about it on your stories. If you search iCloud in the team page, there is a picture sharing album where all of our 2 for $59 and 3 for $75 promotion pictures are, or you can also ask your upline for what you can post. So be loud about it, guys. Be excited about this promotion because that is a lot of new customers that you could be bringing into the system for your promotions. And I know that all of you are trying to snag a promotion this month and hit that income that you're dreaming about. So that is the next thing I wanted to talk about. So we're going to go ahead and hop into this. So we have only 4 of our new diamonds. A couple people couldn't get on. So we have 4 of our newest diamonds who earned $15,000 bonuses last month. And I know they are all pushing for double diamond. And so I wanted to get some of our people that just promoted to the rank that so many of y'all are pushing for. And if you're already diamond and above, this is great for you, so you can teach your girls how to promote to diamond and above too. So we have 4 of them, and I'm going to just go in a random order. So I'm going to ask them some questions. If you have any questions, you can comment them in the chat, and we will go back at the end and make sure that we respond to them. So we are going to start with Kelsey Moore. I want y'all to hype her up in the comments. Y'all, this girl is just the sweetest pea. She worked so hard for our promotion last month, and I'm so excited to hear from you. So Kels, if you could just kind of share your story, maybe tell us why you joined and what this business has allowed you to do.
Yes. Okay, so my name's Kelsey, just like Shay said. I joined this business about 5 months ago. I really didn't even know what I was getting myself into when I started this. I kind of just joined, just thinking, why the hell not? So It turned out to be so much more than I thought it would be. Basically, I'm about to have my baby here soon, within like the next 2 weeks or less. So I'm really pregnant. I'm tired of it. We just moved into our new house this weekend, literally. So boxes sitting around the house. And I literally promoted to diamond 2 minutes before the midnight. So it was insane. The momentum was literally crazy. um, yeah. So a few of the tips that I have for you guys, I wrote them out in like numerical order. So the first one I wrote was decide. Like, just tell yourself that you're doing it right away, every day, that it's already happened. I do this by journaling too every morning. Shay's journaling Zooms really help. And just positive affirmations, telling myself that it's already happened. My team is amazing, mass enrolling. So you're 42% more likely to achieve your goals if you write them down. Courtney Bohr literally always says that. So you got to take it from the best. I'm pretty sure Shay's journaling Zooms are like Monday through Friday at 10 a.m. So if you ever want to hop on those, they're amazing. Be loud about your promotion. Literally tell everyone and their aunt and cousin about your promotion. It really helps. Like, it really helps the following that you have, because people are going to watch you and they're going to be like, oh my gosh, did she do it? I had people messaging me like the day after, like, did you promote? I'm like, yes, and I forgot to post about it. Like, people want to watch your stories, so be loud about it. Rally your troops. Even if you have one person on your team that's working, rally that person, because you promoting gets them closer to promoting, or even promoting themselves. So yeah, be a leader too. That's the next one I have wrote down. As soon as you have one person under you, you're a leader. So you just take that and run with it. Start showing up as leader. If you want to be a diamond, you need to show up as a diamond leader. Put in the work and be consistent is the last thing I wrote down. And let God do the work. Because if you're doing all the things, He's going to bless you, and your team is just going to follow in your footsteps as well.
I love it. And something I love too, y'all, is she's about to be a new mama, and she is literally about to pop. And she saw the opportunity to get this $15,000 bonus. And was it easy? No. Did she work really freaking hard? Yes. Did she shout out that promotion from the rooftops? I mean, you couldn't go to her page every single day and not see how close she was to her promotion, because she was like, okay, guys, 15 orders away. Okay, guys, 10 orders away. She was so loud about her promotion, and her followers watched and they cheered her on and they ordered from her because she was loud about where she was going every single day. So I want to say something too about her. So we did a coaching call, and she was like, Shay, like, I really want to go diamond. I just don't know how it's going to happen. This was 30 days ago. Okay, let me say this. Okay, 30 days ago. And she was like, I don't know how this is going to happen. Like, not everybody's working with me. Like, how do I get my team on the same page? 30 days later, this girl earned a $15,000 bonus. And that's what happens when you make a decision. It doesn't matter if nobody's working on your team, because I can tell you right now that I went diamond with like 2 people enrolling a couple customers. Like, it was all me making a decision and running towards that promotion. And so, Kels, you freaking did it. She sat there and told me, I don't know how it's going to happen. I don't know how it's going to happen. But instead of figuring out how, she knew why she was doing it. And it's because she's about to be a new mama, and she was moving and she needed the income. So she freaking ran like the wind and got it done. And so I am so freaking proud of you. And I can't wait to watch you go double diamond. Okay. Now we are going to get Layla on here. Y'all, Layla is the freaking best. She works so hard. She shows up to everything. She's always so excited and eager. And the number one thing I can say about Layla is that she's coachable. She will do anything that you tell her to do, and she will do it proudly. And so, Layla, I'm so excited to hear from you. So if you would just tell us a little bit about your story and why you joined the business and what it's allowed you to do.
So I joined the business now 10 months ago. I had a 7-month-old baby. And I don't know if you guys know anything about the RV industry, but my boyfriend was laid off. Well, not laid off. They just had shut down for a month, and we had no income besides mine, and I made no money, you guys. And so we literally had $200 to our name, and I spent $100 to join the business, I'm gonna get emotional. I don't know why, but I'm going to. Okay, it's been a lot of emotions.
Girl, let it out. You just let it out. You deserve it.
And so I didn't have a lot of time. I didn't have time at night because I would come home from work at 6 o'clock, spend time with my baby. I had to make dinner, clean up after dinner, like do all of those things, and I did not have time. The only time I had to work this business was when I was pumping at work on my breaks, you guys. I was jumping on Zoom with my team while I was pumping at work, and I just muted myself so they didn't have to listen to my like pump. But like I got on every single day. I didn't want to. I didn't. Like that was my only me time for me to just like watch my show or like read a book or things like that. But I got on every single day and I worked. I came home in January, right before conference. Okay, I'm gonna tell you guys my volumes. I had in January, I hit my highest group volume of 400. 400 volume was my highest ever in January, you guys. And I went to conference. I came out of conference and I was just like, it's happening. Like, we're doing this. And I have not slowed down. I've like every month, like I've just kept going, not slowing down. This, I might cry. When they announced like the 15 or the 20, like the bonuses were extended, you guys, I lost it because income disclosure on what I got paid. I made $20,000 last year at my job and I was away from my baby. And like, I can make more than that in bonuses and be with my baby every single day. And that's just bonuses, you guys. Like this business is incredible. Like I'm like shaking. I'm like so excited, but like, it's incredible. Like, so like, if you guys are not sharing this with people, please share it. Like that's huge. But like another thing, so I like lost my train of thought now. So something that's huge, like getting your team going, because not all of my, not everyone's gonna work under you. And like Shay always says this, and it hit hard last month at the beginning of the month, because I was like, okay, I have my runners under me, and I was just like, all right, they're gonna pick up some of the pace. But like and then I realized like it's not their responsibility to get my promotion for me. I was like, it's my responsibility. And that probably hit like, I want to say that hit really hard like halfway through. And I was like, okay, my volume hasn't moved. I have to pull in like 3,000 volume still. And like, that's on me. Like my team's not getting that bonus. My team's not the one like getting all of that. And so I was like, okay, I have to rally them. Yes. But like, I also have to do the work. Like I know I have a few girls on my team that are like still trying to figure that out. But like another thing that really worked for me is I have an amazing leader, Crystal and Kate. I have two amazing leaders. But I literally put my girls that I want to promote and I think will do amazing in this business, I put them in a chat with them. And I hype that chat every single day. I'm sending updates of their chart, whether they know how to chart or not, every single day. And that like gets them excited. I'm like, you're only this far. You're only this far. Even if they're like standstill, it doesn't matter, because it's still, they're like, okay. Like it's a reminder every day that they need to be working. Especially if they want to like hit those amazing goals, you guys. Another thing, every single day, I get on Zoom with Kate and Crystal every day, because we sit down, we get on every day from this time to this time, and we work. Because I don't know about you guys, but I will literally go sit on the couch and turn on TV and not do jack crap. Because I like Netflix. I am so guilty. But that is like what we do to hold each other accountable. So like if you're not on work Zooms, or if you need someone to get on work Zoom with you, even if you guys aren't talking, like I swear like just having to sit in front of my computer is like a huge deal. Because I'm not getting distracted. So like that's huge. I don't know anything else. Do you have any questions?
Those are so good. No, you're doing so freaking good. Something that I just love too that you mentioned is like you worked all year and you made more in bonuses and your commissions than you did working your corporate America job. And how many of you, drop a 1 in the comments if you're a mom on this or you have moms on your team. Guys, this is what it's about. that you can bring people into this business. Like, I'm not a mom, but look how many moms' lives have changed. Look how many moms get to stay home with their babies because I said yes. And now because Layla said yes, there are so many moms on her team that get to experience the same life that she's living. You don't have to leave your babies at a daycare and someone else to raise your kids. I see people all the time sharing their stories. And, Ashley Renal the other day, she was like, I had to watch my son play t-ball from the bathroom as I was a labor and delivery nurse helping people bring kids into the world when I couldn't even watch my own. And that's what this is about. You get to make an extra income. Like, that hits different. Like, you're getting to be at home and do this business from your own time and be able to make more income than you did at work if you decide to work hard enough for it. And that's exactly what Layla did. She said, you know what? I'm not like getting on Zoom and pumping anymore and not being able to be with my son. I'm going to do this and be with him. And so I love that so much. So Layla, I know that you talked a little bit about the hard times, and I want to talk about that for a second. So those of you that are like, okay, I'm going diamond, I've got all these people and they're just going to like rack in all the volume and they're just going to like promote. I love that you said that again, because what I tell everyone is that is your promotion. When you go diamond, they don't say diamond. That's their next step, but that's not their promotion. It is yours. And so you have to look at your chart and say, okay, where is this not going to happen? And you have to pick up the slack for the rest of it. Okay, all the way up to ambassador. I had legs that didn't work. I had legs I had to build. I had legs that didn't promote. And it's because I made the decision. So Layla, in the times where your business wasn't where you wanted it to be, and maybe people weren't working with you, how did you keep going?
So so even my girls that are working, sometimes, it takes a bit, like even for me, like I know it took a bit to like catch like what you're supposed to be doing. So you're not necessarily enrolling, even though you're doing things. So something that I've realized that always motivates like my girls is I'll enroll a new DT and I'll place it under them. One that bumps up the volume when they start bringing up customers. So it bumps that volume up. Even if they bring in 30 volume, that's still 30 volume you don't have to worry about. But it normally, I've noticed that it bumps that, or it gets that other girl excited because she's like, I have a distributor under me. You believed in me to put a distributor under me. Like, and then they're ready to run with you. And it's exciting. Tell me it's not exciting building another girl for Ruby. Like, you guys, it's so exciting watching your girls promote. Last month was the first month that I got to see like girls actually promote on my team that are working. Because the previous month, like these girls are like not even in the business anymore. So like no one promoted them. It wasn't fun. But last month I got 2 moms that promoted and it was so exciting because I know it's helping their families. And you guys, like you're putting people under, like, yeah, it helps you, but like you have to remember that like it's helping them. And maybe get serious with them, like what's going on, like is something going on with you in your life that like you're not focusing on this, and like have that one-on-one with them and like talk to them and communicate with them, like, do you need help? I've reached out to my girls and I'm like, okay, like, do you need help with something? Like, is something not clicking? And they're like, well, I don't understand this. And then I explained it, and then like they like blow up, you guys. Sometimes it's just like a simple thing that they're not getting. And like, if you don't ask, like, where are you struggling? Like, you'll never know. And then like, they'll never do it. And then they're like, well, this business didn't work. But really it was as simple as like, oh, this is how you do this. And they're like, oh, that's easy. And then they just go, you guys. It's like, yeah.
Does anyone else just want to put Layla in their back pocket and keep her forever? Because she's so cute. She's just excited. You see that? I'm just excited. It's exciting. Are you excited? I'm excited. Layla's excited. I freaking love you so much. So guys, that is so true. Like, go to your team. And I know sometimes and I say this all the time, like sometimes you have to pull off your distributor hat and put on your friend hat and go to your team and say, okay, what is it that I can help you with? What are you struggling with? What makes you feel overwhelmed right now? Are you having an oh crap moment? That's what I like to say. Are you having an oh crap moment? Do we need to talk about this? Because I remember when I got started, I had a no crap moment. Relate to them, because you know that if somebody's not working, it's because they either don't understand, they're overwhelmed, they're freaking out, something that you know you can work with them through. And so thank you, Layla, for sharing all those tips with us. I'm so proud of you. Okay, we're going to go to Grace now, our little cutie little Southern girl. Y'all are going to hear her accent. You're going to die. I freaking love her so much. She worked so hard last month and she promoted to Diamond. So Grace, I want you to share a little bit of your story and tell us what this business has done for you.
Hi guys, can you hear me? Okay, I just have it on show because I'm real nervous. Like, I either might cry or I might vomit. I don't know what's gonna happen right now because I'm literally shaking. So I am Grace. I am a fresh diamond, but I'm not staying there for too long. I'm going double this month because $20,000, whoop, whoop. I joined Shay in January of this year, and I had joined the business last year with somebody who was local to me. I'm not going to go into that, but it wasn't a good situation. So I had been following Shay ever since. I had followed her for like probably close to a year. And so I finally joined her because for some reason, God was like, you need to get back in this. And so I did. It was $79 when I joined. I didn't have the money. I asked my Nana for the money. I was like, can I just borrow some money to join this business? And she was like, sure. I told her I would pay her back. And so I did. But having no money to start this business is like not an excuse. That's a whole different story. I got notes for a reason, Lord. But anyways, I worked at a boutique. Due to the virus. I am unemployed right now. I'm teaching dance from home. I'm a dance teacher too on the side. But now I'm a full-time stay-at-home fur mom, and I'm so excited to be able to say that. So I have some tips. For one is host to post. You're going to hear that like 5,000 billion gajillion times because it literally works so well. When I first started doing host to post, I didn't get the results that I wanted because for one, I just really didn't believe in it, but for two, they were tagging me. And so that's one thing that has changed host to post for me is them not tagging me. For some reason, when people see a name tagged into something like testers needed, they're like, no, they're turned off for some reason, and I don't know why, but that's just a thing that people don't want to do. They don't want to comment. So don't have them tag you. I just have them save their post to like an album in my on my timeline or whatever it's called, so I can just go back and look at the comments. And then I need to breathe because I'm y'all. When Shay asked me to do this, I almost peed my pants, but we're here. So next thing is go through your phone contacts because I literally was sending the same message to pretty much everybody in my phone contacts, and I went through my Facebook list of everybody that I kind of personally knew, like in my real life, and was sending a message. I was being vulnerable with people because I was like, I need this money, and I want my girls to promote too, because I had a couple of girls that were actually working, which I didn't have last year on the team that I was on then. But just going through phone contacts and Facebook friends list, like you'll realize that once you're like really open about what you need, they'll actually support you. Like they never would have before, but if you're like, I'm this far away from my promotion, can you place a small order with me? Like they'll actually do it. And it's people that I probably haven't spoken to in like 5 years, and they still place an order with me. So you just have to ask. That's another thing, because if you don't ask, you never really know. I think that was one of the reasons I stopped with the business last year, is because of the way that my leader was telling me to reach out to people. And you just have to be real with people. Like you can't be you can't be a robot. For one, you can't be a robot. You have to be like an actual real person. So voice messages, I didn't write this down, but voice messages or voice memos or whatever, those are actually like really good. They help a ton because I've actually been placing a lot of orders for people, and I'll just say, just so you know, I'm going to delete this information after I place your order for you. And normally some people are weird about their card number and stuff, but like sending voice messages are kind of like, well, she's a real person. She's not just somebody trying to get my information. So voice memos are really good. And then the last thing is be confident, which I'm taking it till I make it right over here right now, but be confident and don't compare yourself, because comparison is it's literally not going to get you anywhere. You are your own person. And I've had to realize that you can take tips from people who are successful, but don't compare yourself because your journey is yours. Being confident, waking up knowing that I'm going to sign customers has really changed the game for me, because last month they were all from host to post, and like going through my phone contacts, like Instagram, I'll post stories over there, but like I haven't been working Instagram because Facebook has been working for me so well. But knowing that I'm going to sign customers, because I was signing like 5 customers a day last month. And now I just wake up and know that at least I can sign one person, because it's really not that hard for one. And if you're doing host to post, I know that I'm going to get at least potentials, if not 2 or 3 customers a day, because it's seriously like, it's not that hard. As long as you follow the scripts, like it's super simple and easy. And I've been upselling too. So if you don't have any upsell messages, those are really awesome too, because a lot of people, they'll say, sometimes they'll say, well, I can only afford this, and like kind of what their budget is. But sometimes you don't know, especially, people are still working right now. And even if they're not, they're online shopping. So just ask. You never know until you ask. So, and then I've been going live a lot on Facebook. I've actually been going live like at least once every other day. And it's a lot easier than this because I don't see everybody else's faces. But if you haven't been going live, I've gotten a lot of interaction going live, even if it's not like while I'm on there. I'll get comments afterwards about like I normally make my coffee or something, and they're like, what kind of coffee you're drinking? And then I just like send them a message. And that's another thing. Sorry, I got like 5 billion things to say. But if somebody is not going to buy stuff from me, they're going to post for me, one or the other. And that's another thing. I'm getting so many comments on my post. I don't know who these people are, but they're just from adding people who have commented on other posts. And so I'm growing my network, plus I'm getting potentials, and I'm getting customers. So I think that's all I have to say.
I love you. Y'all, something I want to say too that she didn't say that I know about her is that Grace shows up every day. She shows up on every Zoom, every training, every Facebook Live. She does anything I send in the chat. And that is why she freaking mass enrolled last month. At the beginning, she was slower to enrolling. And she was like, I don't know if this can happen. And once this girl made a decision and started doing all the things that we set out for her to do, it was like she promoted to Diamond and enrolled 70 more customers after the fact. Because she was still posting, still showing up, still enrolling, and she was already working towards the next promotion after she promoted. And so I can tell you one thing right now, that if you show up every day, even if you're not seeing results, even if you don't feel good, even if you wake up and you're like, I absolutely just can't. Okay, I just can't. We've all been there. I've been there for the past 3 days because all I want to do is sleep because April took the ever-living life out of me. But I had to get up and I had to show up, and I've done coaching calls all day, and I still had to do Zooms, and I still had to reply to my text. So show up anyways. And please, please, please make sure that you do the things we tell you. I did coaching calls today and they were like, well, I don't know what to do. The things that we share, the 6 lists that we share, the notes that we share in the team page, the host to post script that we tell you to do, the host to post video that we do, the tips we tell you on this, it's what I do. It's what Cheyenne Nickerson does as a triple diamond. It's what Kayla Sims does as a triple diamond. It's what Katie Battenfield did to go triple. Every single one of us do the exact same thing every single day. And I promise you that if it's working for us, we've done shared it in the team page. You just have to go do it, because you have to meet people halfway. We can give you all the things, but you have to make sure that you do them. And that is why these 3 girls that I've already spoke are diamond. And now we're going to go to the last person. And y'all, this girl not only promoted, but she promoted again. She said, you know what? I'm not just going to promote once. I'm going to promote twice. And I'm going to keep promoting because this girl is on freaking fire. So Annie went diamond, but she also went emerald last month too. So if you think that you should only shoot for 1 promotion, you may as well just shoot for 2 and just keep going, because why the heck not? And so Annie, if you want to go ahead and just share your story with us and tell us what It Works has done for you.
Sounds good. So I'm Annie. I'm a 20-year-old college student from Colorado. And because of It Works, I get to be a stay-at-home dog mom and hang out with my little tiny Fluff. If anybody doesn't know, I have a cotton ball. But because of this business, I've been able to no longer ask my parents for money. I am financially independent, which is a huge thing for me. It used to bother me so much. And now I don't have to ask them for it anymore. But over March, I wanted to promote, and it just wasn't my time. Life happened, Corona happened, and then April happened. And I was emerald for 5 days, and even 5 days felt too long. And then I went diamond the night of the 30th, and I still don't think it feels real. I check my e-suite every couple days. I'm like, you're still there, right? Like, I'm a diamond? Okay, I'm a diamond. I did it. I'm a diamond. And I've been catching up on my house since then. But I have a couple notes, because I am definitely very squirrel. but I want to start with you're never too far. The beginning of the month, I wasn't even projected to maintain my Ruby, and we brought in over 6,200 in volume in 1 month and went diamond and earned that bonus. So you're never too far. A big thing for me too is I went outside my comfort zone. I had never gone live. I don't like asking people I know personally. I prefer host to post. I prefer talking to strangers. And for whatever reason, they weren't working for me. I got up over 70 and it was just not my month. I was tweaking things, so I had to adjust. And for me, that meant asking everybody I know. And I called it my diamond dirt list, just like I was back in day one, because I would shake, I would sweat, I was so nervous. But I asked people I worked with, I asked my teachers. I got like 6 ladies from my mom's neighborhood to order because I was begging everyone. I'm like, hey, I need this. Like, my mom uses it, I use it, everybody needs this. And a bunch of them ordered, and it was a blessing. But I had to get so far out of my comfort zone for that, and it was amazing, but it was hard. But it was so worth it, and I will do it over and over again, and I continue to because now I have a new comfort zone that I'm pushing. But my next one, you've heard it before, and you're going to hear it over and over, is rally your troops. You can do it alone, but you don't want to do it alone. It's fun with the crew. It's better with the crew. I don't know what I would do without my uplines or my downlines. I love my team, and for me, that is a huge part of it. I don't know what I would do. Ask Alicia. I blow her phone up 24/7. I don't know how she's not sick of me. One day she had like 8 voice messages in a row, and I sent a 9th, and I was like, you don't have to listen to any of those. Like, I know, I'm just bored. I'm home alone. I'm promoting. Like, you're good. But it makes such a difference because when you have people, it's just better. And then my last would be my biggest thing is upsell, upsell, upsell. For me, I enrolled 22 customers and only 6 of them bought 1 product. And I am not green, but I did some green numbers. And if you sell 5 triple threats, it's 575 volume, 5 people. But if you sell only Thermophyte X's, it's 19 orders. And I'd much rather find 5 people than 19 people. So, and I would upsell and upsell. I'd offer them Fat Fighters, and then I'd be like, oh, and if you drink coffee, I highly suggest the Mocha Dreams. And they would grab both because I was excited about it. And I am by far the biggest product of the product. I love our products. I go through so many a day. It's ridiculous. And it's a big reason I had to go diamond to continue to pay for them because I drink everything. I don't drink water anymore because I don't have time for it. I got the tea. I got the reds. There's no more water. But that's the biggest thing for me is just upsell and love what you're doing because I really do.
I'm emotional. I love y'all so much. Oh my gosh. And Annie, didn't you lose like a lot of weight from the products or something?
Yeah, I lost over 20 pounds the first 90 days drinking the keto coffee and greens.
What? Do a dance, do a dance. Go Annie, go Annie. Y'all, this is insane, okay? I can tell you one thing, that every time I talked to Annie, every time she showed up on Zoom, every time, like every single day, no matter how far away she was like this. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Hey, I'm going diamond. Hey, I'm promoting. Hey, I'm talking to a customer. She was so excited. And I can tell you what, that if I was a customer, I would have bought from Annie because she told me I needed something, because she told me that it was good and that she was excited. And she probably said, hey girl, you need this product because it's so good. And I lost 20 pounds. It's going to make you feel happy. That's probably what she did. And these people were like, okay, sure. And you said, okay, do you want some Fat Fighters? Yeah, sure, add that. You want some Mocha Dreams? Okay, I'll take it. If you think I need it, that's what she did. And so all of her customers were super big orders. So guys, I want you to look back at maybe the customers that you enrolled, or maybe the conversations that you're having, and say, did I get a 30 BB order that could have been, 90 or 127 if I would have offered them the products? And something we should know is that our products are great alone, but they're 10 times better paired with other products. The same thing of when you can promote by yourself, but promoting with a lot of people on your team is 10 times better. So make sure that you're always upselling and that you're talking to people about these incredible products. And guys, that's why we have our 3 for $75. We can get 3 products for $75. So instead of them getting TFX, hey, did you know that you can add on only 2 more products and get it for $75 instead of 100 plus? That's all you got to do. It's that simple, and at least you asked. I think a lot of times a lot of people are afraid to ask because they're afraid to lose the sale. But the worst thing they're going to do is say no. I upsell every single time, and they're always like, no, thank you. and I place the order. Or they're like, heck yeah, sure, add it, no big deal. So I love that, Annie. Did you ever have moments last month where you doubted it?
Funny enough, the only time I doubted it was on the 30th. On the last day, I sent Kayla a text. I didn't even have the voice to send her a voice message, and just said, I'm getting nervous, because it was like 2 p.m. and my team had been bringing in over 600 BV a day the last couple days. And it was 2:00 and we brought in one 15 BV order. And I couldn't sit still. I was sweating. I was going crazy. And she told me to put my phone down, to reset my brain, listen to a podcast, do something that makes me happy. I went and walked my dog. I had to reset, and I sat back down. And that night I got 4 customers within 1 hour. They all had minute times on my phone because it hadn't even hit the 1 hour mark. And at that moment, there was never a doubt. I'm like, okay, it's happening, but now I want it done. I just need to finish it.
So good, guys. I want to know in the comments, drop a 2 if you learned something from this. If you're inspired, if you're ready to earn a $15,000 bonus, if you're freaking excited, because I want to tell you what, every single person on this Zoom has the capabilities within you to promote. Every person. There's not a single person out of those 104 promotions that we had that joined this business and were like, oh, heck yeah, I'm promoting. They were like, oh, I don't know. Can I do this? We all had the same fears as you. We all didn't think that we could do these things. I never thought that I would be ambassador, let alone a Ruby. I never thought that this is what would happen from this business, but it's because I said, let's do it. It's because every day I wake up excited to work my business. Every day I wake up and I do the things no matter how I feel, no matter what's going on in my life, no matter the excuses that I think I have, I still show up. And that's what these 4 girls did. And the other diamonds that promoted that couldn't be on this Zoom, they showed up anyways. They showed up when they were nervous. They showed up when they were like, heck, I don't know how this is going to happen. I'm too far. They showed up when maybe they weren't even enrolling and they couldn't figure it out. You see what Annie said when she said, I did over 70 things and I couldn't get anything to take off. So what did I do? I adjusted. I figured it out. I did a different thing. I stepped out of my comfort zone, and she just said, I'm learning and I'm stepping into a new comfort zone, because she's growing every single day. And that's what we do. The people that I see and all of your faces on this that have been here for even like 6 months, you've changed. You've grown. You've become a better leader. You've become a better distributor, and you've become a better person, because this business, you're forced to level up. I mean, how many of you drop a 5 at the, I don't know what number we're on, drop a 5 in the comments if you feel like you've grown in some way because of this business. You join and you just want gas money. You join and you just want friends. You join and you just want opportunity, and then it turns into something you never thought it would be. So for those of you that have not promoted, or maybe you're rubies and emeralds and you're shooting for diamond, you can do it. And going diamond just means that you do the same thing every single day. The same things that you do to go ruby is the same things you do to go emerald. And the same things you do to go diamond is the same thing you did to do to go emerald. And it's just doing the same things, but 10xing your efforts. So if you've joined and you're not getting the results you want to see, ask your upline, what more can I do? What can I change? Instead of saying, this business doesn't work. This isn't going to work for me. I can't do it. No, ask what you can change, because there's maybe a message that's not working or a post that's not working. It's not the business. It's something that you have to change within what you're doing, because we do the same things every single day. So I want to leave y'all with one last thing, and that is that you are capable. You can do this. You have every single thing on the inside of you that you need already. You just have to find it. So every day I challenge you. So if you work, it's totally understandable, but every morning at 9 Central Standard Time, 10 Eastern Standard Time, we have a journaling Zoom. It's on the same code with the same password every morning. And if you can't get on that, then you do your own personal development. This is key. I think this is the #1 most forgotten thing about this business, is that we forget to pour into ourselves. In this business, you are constantly pouring out. Training your new distributors, talking to new customers, training yourself, like getting yourself out of, the trenches. And that is the most important part, is pouring into yourself. Personal development is podcast. Go on the podcast app, or go on YouTube and search a podcast. Go on YouTube and search a motivational video. Read a book. Personal development books. I'll give you a list if you want to write them down. Girl Wash Your Face is a super awesome first personal development book. #2, You Are a Badass. Very good book. Secrets of the Millionaire Mind. Even better book. Secrets of the Millionaire Mind. What's another one? Any of y'all have a favorite personal development book that's good? Success Commandments. Super good. Like, super good. Will change your life. There's a lot of them, okay? There's a Born to Shine. Born to Shine's a good book. Read something. Pour into yourself. Show up every single day, because if you can show up as the best version of you, imagine who you're going to attract. Imagine the leader you're going to be for your team. Imagine the people that are going to come into your business and the way that you're going to lead them and show up for them, because you are good. You are fired up. You are excited, and you feel good. On the days that I wake up and I'm grumpy or I'm tired and I wake up on the wrong side of the bed, imagine if in that mindset I went and led my team. Imagine if in that mindset someone FaceTimed me with an issue and I'm already at 0 and they come at me with an issue. How am I going to show up for them and lead them? You can't. It ruins your day even more. And then I'm even more frustrated and I don't give them my best self. So before I do anything, read a book, listen to a podcast, watch a YouTube video, do a devotional, journal, do something, and then take the time for your team. Even if they have to wait just a little bit longer to get your text message, it'll teach them to be self-sufficient. They'll go find it themselves, I promise. So I love y'all. I am so excited for you. In 10 minutes, go to Mark's Facebook page and watch the family call. The family call is where he gets on there and shares announcements. He shares stats. He shares all the things with us. And so I'm going to watch that, and I want y'all to watch it so that you don't miss out on things, because then you're going to be the first one to come in the chats and say, what's going on? What's happening? What's the promotion? What's the deals? You have to make sure that you watch the family call, especially for those of you that have team under you. It's your responsibility to make sure that you're sharing the news with them. So I'm excited for y'all. I cannot wait to see who the next wave of diamonds are this month. I'm pretty sure we had like 13 diamonds pop on our team last month. So I want to know who it's going to be, because I know so many of you are close and so many of you aren't close. And that doesn't matter, because you're going to come up that volume and you're going to figure it out, because that's what happens. If I can pull in and within our team and we can all pull in $119,000 in sales in 30 days, you too can pull in 2, 3, 4, 5, 10,000 if you want to get that bonus, because I know that it would change so many of your lives. So I'm excited. I can't wait to see what y'all do, and I will see y'all on our next Zoom training. Bye guys. Good night.